Well, the goal of the league is to create a safe space for everyone to be who they are, no matter what your orientation. That's been super important, and it's a community that we've built over the years.
TUFF itself started out quite small, and we've expanded as a community to about 150 members. How TUFF has grown, it just has fostered a great community of queer and like-minded folk that play football every Sunday together.
The skill level is anywhere from people who've never touched a football before to people who have played all their lives. And there's room for everybody to compete, to connect, participate, and then to really just empower the community toward equity and inclusion.
So sports have always been like a huge part of my life. Growing up, before my transition, I played girls' sports and women's sports for the most part. I played on boys' teams a couple times, but for the most part, it was women's sports. Right up until university, I played university hockey on a women's team, and then stopped when I started my transition and realized that I couldn't keep putting off being who I needed to be, who I am. But I was really having a hard time with the idea of giving up sports. That was not something I wanted to have to do. So I started looking for places where I could play, where I felt like I could be myself, where if people knew that I was trans, it wouldn't be a game changer, and they would still treat me the same as anybody else. And unfortunately, that's not a guarantee everywhere, especially in men's sports culture.
I always had this perception of it being like a macho kind of sport that I wouldn't really fit in. One of the great things about it is I got to meet so many new people. I got to develop core group friends just from this league.
No matter what they have to deal with from Monday to Saturday, at least on Sunday they can go out and have fun and play football and be themselves.
We try to draft and have members that have different skill sets. They don't necessarily have to be the best at football, but it allows you to learn a new sport and learn on and off the field. We try to foster a sense of inclusion no matter what position you play on the sport or how well you play any given Sunday. And so I think it has brought back a lot of our players in terms of retaining the players that we have. And a lot of our folks come back summer after summer just because they love playing with everyone in our league. And so it's really brought a sense of community to our space and the 2S LGBTQ community.
This league is so open and available for people of all skill levels and experiences. And one of the best parts is seeing people, again, that have just never been able to participate in football due to exclusion or feeling like they didn't belong as their true authentic selves, come, learn the game, grow, get better and better. It's really awesome to see that.
It really is more than the football. The football's fun, and that's why we're here, and that's what brings us here. But it is seeing these people and, connecting and hanging out every weekend. Sports culture in general, and particularly sports that are, more masculine dominated, football being one of them. There is still a lot of homophobia, transphobia in those spaces. Yeah, it's important that it is football and that people see us playing a sport like football, because the stereotypes that people imagine in their head of what football is and what a gay person is often don't mesh. But here we are, real people with that meshing, right? So it shows that visibility that people can be who they are and do what they want to do. People shouldn't have to give up what they love for who they are.